Hi, my name is Madalina Bunga Anak Magat with metric numbers 84385. This is the video that I share the conversations between my friends and I. The challenges that I have faced between the communications with my friends is emotional barrier. As you know, an emotional barrier is a mental block that influences how you perceive others' actions and prevent you from clearly communicating your feelings. Emotional barriers can trigger an emotional response that is inappropriate or unproductive. For example, sometimes my friends and I having miscommunications and it can lead to the emotions such anger, frustrations, or anxiety that can hinder effective communications. However, every time the problem happens, I often use the same solution with my friends, which is the solutions I manage my emotions and strive to remain calm and composed. I also practice active listening and empathy to better understanding my friend's feelings. If can, I will take a break if needed to cool down before continuing the conversations. And with these solutions, I managed to face the challenges and enjoying the communication between my friends and I.
Hi everyone, my name is Li Xingping with metric number 79844. Today I want to share my experiences of communicating with those close to me. With my immediate family, we have daily conversations that are warm and comforting, often sharing meals and discussing our day. With my distant relatives, we rely on video calls and social media to stay connected, which helps bridge the gap despite the miles between us. As for my friends, our communication is a mix of text, calls, and social media interactions. Each form of communication has its own unique touch, allowing us to stay close and supportive despite our busy lives. However, during the pandemic, we faced several challenges in staying connected with family and friends. One major issue was the lack of in-person gatherings, which left us feeling isolated. To overcome this, we turned to technology, using video calls for family dinners and virtual game nights. Another challenge was keeping our elderly relatives connected, as they were less familiar with digital tools. We solved this by setting up devices for them and providing step-by-step guidance. Additionally, maintaining a sense of normalcy was tough, so we established regular online check-ins and used group chats to share updates and support each other. These solutions help us stay close despite the physical distance. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Masako Hayashi, and I would like to share my communication experience with my families during the pandemic. One of the main challenges I faced was the sudden shift to online communication. With social distancing, we couldn't meet in person as often. At first, I found video calls awkward and had some technical issues, but soon I adapted by setting up regular video chats with my close family, making sure we could stay in touch and support each other emotionally despite the distance. Another challenge was keeping in touch with distant family members who weren't very familiar with technology. My grandparents, for instance, had trouble using video calls. To help them, I sent a simple, easy-to-follow guide on how to use these tools. Additionally, I made sure to call them on the phone regularly, combining both old and new ways to communicate. In conclusion, my experience highlights the importance of adaptability and creativity in maintaining social connections during challenging times. By using technology, offering help, and finding new ways to connect, my loved ones and I were able to overcome the obstacles of the pandemic. This not only strengthened our relationships, but also taught us valuable lessons about the power of staying connected. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Ivoni Anajambo with metric number at 7110. Today, I want to share my experience communicating with my close family, distant relatives and friends during the pandemic. In this video, I also talk about the challenges we face along the way. During the pandemic, we stay close to family by having regular video calls. We also schedule weekly check-ins to share our experience, play online games, and even have virtual dinners. Communicating with distant relatives was harder since many were not tech savvy. We helped them set up video call apps and sometimes just talk to phone calls and sharing photos via messaging apps. With friends, group chats and social media were very helpful. We share memes, video, and had virtual hangout, movie nights, and workout sessions to stay connected. We faced some tough times. One big problem was feeling tired from being on screen so much. To fix this, we made rules like no screen on some days and shorter, more important calls. Another issue was helping family who are not good with technology. We made easy guides and were patient. Sometimes we share screen to fix problems together. The pandemic taught us that no matter the distance, we can find ways to stay connected. It wasn't always easy, but with a bit of creativity and a lot of passion, we made it work.
Hello, my name is Stephanie Janami Anak Biliu with the matrix number 81286. Today, I will be listing the challenges that I face and the experience of communicating with my close families, distant family members, and also friends during the pandemic. The COVID-19 pandemic significantly altered communication dynamics with close family, distant family members, and friends. And here are some of the challenges that I faced during the period. Firstly are the increased tension. Spending extended time together at home led to increased tension and conflicts between family. Secondly are privacy issues. Lack of personal space and privacy, especially in small living spaces. Third, the health concern. Anxiety and stress related to health and safety created emotional strain. And the fourth are the work-life balance. Balancing work from home or studying from home responsibilities with family time became difficult. As for distant family members, the challenges are lack of physical contact, which inability to visit or physically be present with distant family members. Secondly is technical barriers. Some family members struggle with using technology for communication. Third, time zone differences. Coordinating calls and virtual gathering across different time zones. The fourth is emotional distance. Difficulty in providing emotional support from afar during crisis. As for friends, the challenges that I face are social isolation, which inability to meet my friends, which led to feelings of loneliness and social isolation. The second one is digital fatigue. Over-reliance on virtual communication could lead to digital fatigue and decrease in engagement. The third is varying comfort levels. Different in comfort levels regarding in-person interaction as restriction is. The fourth is maintaining connection with friends. Difficulty in maintaining connection with friends who were less responsive to virtual communications. The general strategies for overcoming communication challenges during the pandemic are adaptability, which adapting to new communication methods and being open to using different platforms. Secondly, consistency, by maintaining regular contact schedules to ensure ongoing connection. Third, empathy, being empathetic and understanding towards the unique challenges faced by each person. Fourth, setting boundaries. By setting boundaries to balance virtual communication and personal time to prevent burnout. Fifth, innovative communication. Finding innovative ways to communicate and stay connected, such as virtual events or shared online activities. And sixth, mental health support. Prioritizing mental health and providing emotional support to each other during stressful times. These experiences and strategies help in navigating the communication challenges posed by the pandemic, ensuring that relationships with close families, distant family members, and friends remain strong and positive.